So she's 8.
Aw, okay.
Yeah, and she's really into music. So she was, trying to mimic me, and me being a role model for not only my daughter, like my nieces, all the little, females and young men as well.
That's what I said, female anthem.
Right,
Definitely.
so I guess that is accurate in your description, but I never thought of it from that point of view. I was just really just trying to make music that my daughter wouldn't be tainted by when she heard me, practicing it or whatever like that. But thank you. I'm loving that.
And I seen that you did some. I'm half West Indian, so I love reggae.
Okay.
And I seen that you do some stuff with reggae.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Well, back to my children. They're both half Jamaican.
Nice.
Nothing right. Wagwan.
Yeah. So
driver. Don't stop at all.
Why I guess I'm kind of deep into the reggae stuff, and I really, I'm surrounded by a lot of her family and. My father and a lot of my family as well before I even met, her dad and everything like that. But yeah, I'm definitely into the reggae, and I love, cannabis prohibition.
Puff pass in the building.
I'm saying? But I'm definitely for that, and I love the ganja. I have, my song "Good Day." I don't know if you guys
got
a
it.
chance to listen
we gonna get it on.
We're gonna hear it
because when you guys when you walked in, I thought Bob Marley's was behind you. I smelled the good day. I smelled the good day. All right.
Just put on the spot. Just put on the spot.
No, that wasn't us. I think we walked past some people in Newark, and they, you know what I'm saying? You catch the contact. Yeah, I don't do that.
Gotcha.
Wait, you don't?
In public.
Okay. I was about to say, that's a...
Yeah, I don't do that in 420 non-friendly environments, and this isn't a legalized state, so I didn't.
Oh, we on our way. I think they said by the end of 2018.
Okay, I'll be back.
So you can come back and you can celebrate.
She's
like, I know where I'll be do a couple bookings.
When's your birthday today?
No, it's actually on the 28th, but I carry it all the way through the end of November.
Oh, we have the same birthday. We have the same birthday.
Oh, me and all the Scorpios have the same birthday.
Yeah, we just,
Y'all just take over the whole season.
Birthdays.
Well, we don't have a season. We got a year. We don't have a season. It don't happen like that.
Scorpio season.
I take the whole year. I don't care.
That is a Dre statement.
Yeah, I take it out. Nobody else.
No, that was actually my statement for a long time. I've been using that for about 20 years. Okay, stamp that.
Okay.
Let me ask you, Lady C. In this hip hop world that's dominated by men, do you feel?
Yeah, what you been watching?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh God!
It used to be dominated by men. I don't know about that.
Ladies, let's
Lately,
go.
I've been seeing a lot of women. They've been doing their thing now.
Women have used to be.
We kind of saturating the market at this point.
Women are stepping it up, and I'm happy
taking over.
We doing our thing.
I would prefer females has always been my favorite, like Foxy, Latifah, MC Light. Like I always loved female rappers. For some reason, I took a liking to them.
We don't.
Right. Let me ask you this: Do you feel any pressure to sell sex? Because I see you dressed appropriate, and which is dope. Do you feel like it's hindering you not dressing overly provocative or over sexual?
Or do you ever feel pressured to?
Not at all. I mean, that's like asking me if it's hindering me from getting a man from not dressing provocatively or something like I still get the same attention as any other female. It's just like you get the attention you want, I guess. But my daddy always told me, if you're not giving it up, then you better cover it up. So I'm not giving it up, so I'm covering everything,
Dope, I like that. I like your style. I just, I love it when girls have talent and they don't gotta lean on that too, But I've seen a few of your pictures where you can, get a little
right,
which
and
is dope,
I say
being
that in one of
versatile.
my songs. I can turn up and when it's appropriate or when it's needed. Because I did that actually for my 420 tribute calendar.
Ooh.
And it's supposed to be like a little bit sexy because I was trying to represent for the.
For the 420 honeys.
Right, the 420 honeys and the ganja queen. So I really did my thing for that. But otherwise, just, what's in the general public eye. And I'm around my children a lot, so I'm not really, trying to paint a certain picture. You understand?
Exactly.
And it just gonna always go back to that. Like, I'm a parent first, so a lot of the things that I choose to do or not to do have, pretty much to do with my children.
Nice. I like that.
So it's talent, beauty, and you got brains as well.
Everything.
Tell us a little bit more about that. You're a great role model, I see.
Yeah, I definitely have some education. I'm one of those people
Some?
that just
Some?
like to learn.
This begs to differ. This bio begs to
I
differ.
left a lot out of that bio because I didn't want you guys to think that I was just one of those people that was like the jack of all
No, share
trades.
it all.
But
Share it all.
You
I've been
Jamaican.
to massage
I mean-
therapy school. I've been to bartending school. I've been to real estate investing
Nice.
school.
Wow.
I have a lot of little, different stuff that I've done, and I still do. So
That's crazy.
Definitely
'cause
well-rounded.
You still manage to still make dope music while doing all this stuff and having children.
Right.
So a lot of these new artists, they ain't got no kids. They never been to no schools, and they come up with this bull.
You
I'm
know,
like,
it's
what the
funny
hell?
that
True.
I noticed that my children are what drives me most of the time, because when I was younger, I was the same way. I mean, I was just living for myself. So, I didn't have to really think about the future or what this decision would, impact or anything like that. I wasn't really worried about cause and effect. I was just worried about trying to do what made me happy that day and all that YOLO, you only live once, and you know what I'm
the
saying?
goofy stuff.
Right, everything like that. So when you have someone else that you have to answer for and you have to live for and you have to be responsible for, and it's going to look at you like, really? And my kids are smart, so
Yeah.
Especially my son, like, he's in the engineering and architecture, so he will ask you questions to make you question yourself. So you can't just do anything. Like, they're not going to even tolerate it. So
Nice.
I'm definitely a role model for my children first, and then I respect myself. So I want to do what will make me proud in the end. And a lot of people are watching me. Like, a lot of my family is behind me. My father, my brother, like, a lot of the people that I even grew up rapping with, like my god brothers, a lot of, my brother's friends. I mean, they're the people that really brought me into hip hop and brought me into the studio for the first time. And, I never really was in the situation where I wasn't given that respect as a female, that you should be given.
Yeah.
Because it was like, okay, that's a little sis right there, or, whatever like that. So it was really just about what you could bring to the table and my skill level, you know what I'm saying?
How long ago did you write your first song?
Oh, man. It depends on what you consider a song, because I've been writing since I was in 4th grade. Like,
So you
I
had to
still
make
remember
a
that
version.
joint too.
Wow.
Yeah, you ain't here. It's very short.
So you
I'm not gonna do that
ever
because
since
it actually has
4th grade.
somebody's name in it. But yes, I used to write raps as like I don't know how y'all call it, but we call it Jonah. Back in the day, in the city.
That's DMC.
If somebody
DMV
cuts you
talk?
up, or they, you know what I'm saying, they light you up. So, you basically get joned on, but I couldn't jone. So I could rap. So I would just make up these, I guess, diss tracks towards people I didn't like.
That's too
or
cute. In
that,
4th
like,
grade.
did stuff all through
All through life.
Last
week.
Terrible. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
That's
one.
that Scorpio out there.
I know. I'm not like that anymore. I try really hard to try not to like be vindictive as far as when I'm writing, and try to like put a positive spin on it, even if I'm feeling really like I just want to write something.
Yeah.
To get it off my chest. I'll try to make it so that it's more spiritually cleansing to me, and
Spiritually cleansing.
That's nice.
Yes,
I love
yes.
it. Talk
Because,
that talk.
you can actually, have redemption to when you try to like get over something. You don't have to cut someone's throat in order to feel better.
Yeah.
And I had to learn that though, because I cut a couple of throats on that first mixtape.
Haven't we all?
Don't listen to that. It's all relative.
Wow. Y'all just tuning in, man. We got that girl, Lady C, out the DMV area. People feeling what you're saying. You actually won me over even more hearing your story. I mean, I just like the
Yes.
music and the fact you was on your grind, but that's why I think interviews and telling your story, because it connects more than the music could ever do for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People getting to know you, what you about, hearing you articulate what you trying to do, what you stand for, you about, being a role model of your kids. It's like that's like a whole nother dimension of people wanting to mess with you. You know what I mean? Like, and it feels genuine.
I didn't think people would be really interested in that.
There's a major audience
Yeah.
for that,
Yeah.
man. Don't let the goofy people out here that are just interested in the goofy stuff. There's a major audience that supports this vibe and behind it. And I'm one of them. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I'm
I like
behind
to
it.
dig
Looking
deep.
for that audience.
Dig
I've
deep
been
into
trying
your
to figure out
soul
where
and
they
get to know
are.
you.
I also feel like we have so many we have basically a million women that are in the rap game that force their sexuality
I
to
agree.
be the first thing, the
Yeah.
forefront. And I'm all about that is your body. You could rock what you want and do what you want to do. But at the same time, I'm like, what makes you different if you all actually look alike and you're
And
all
do the
selling the
same
same
thing.
thing?
I want to say
Talk about
something
the same
about that
thing.
though, because it's not always that the female, I think, is pushing it.
Yeah.
But I think it's somebody in the background or
Yes,
in the,
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree.
in the scenes that's telling them or that's managing them or
Yeah.
that thinks that is going to help their image.
Yes.
You know, because
Yes.
I mean, just as an example, like.